All right. Let me get this going. Okay. So let's start again. We have Young Living food and drink we're going to be talking about tonight. So, actually, how many of you who are with us here do know that you can get certain foods and drink from Young Living? Let's see. All right, good. We have a good consensus of those with us on Zoom that realize that. Let us tell you about some of these products for those of you who aren't aware of everything that's out there. First of all, I want to tell you that what we're not going to talk about. We're not going to talk about the Vitality line. The Vitality line is amazing because most any herbs that you want, you can have it fresh in a bottle as a Young Living oil that you can add to your cooking. So we're not going to talk about that. That's a whole different class. We're actually not going to talk about Ningxia Red. Ningxia Red is a superfood drink, but that again is a whole nother class. So putting those products aside, we're going to turn it over to Erica, and she's going to tell us about two different Young Living products. So go ahead, Erica.
All right. So first I want to mention that there are two things that have the biggest impact to our health. One, we talk about it here a lot in this space. We talk about our hygiene and our cleaning products. If they are loaded with synthetic toxic chemicals, and we're always using these products, it has a negative impact to our health. The second thing that has the biggest impact to our health is the food that we put into our mouth. It's something that we do every single day. So we want to be mindful of what we're eating. So hopefully we're reading labels, we're at the store. So there's a list of like no-nos to look out for. Let me share that with you guys, a graphic. Okay. So these are things that when you go to the store, you want to look out for, but I want to assure you that Young Living's products have none of these no-nos. Young Living has clean, all of their products are toxin-free, meaning that there's no poison whatsoever in the product. All of their products are designed to encourage health, really. So you're never going to see any of these no-nos. These are ingredients that are actually going to have a negative impact to our health. Of course, there's more to this no-no list. I just want to give you a short list, but Young Living's products are really, really clean. Let me share a few more graphics with you guys. I found a few today. I found this is for cereal. There's a food preservative called BHT. It's linked to increased risk of cancer, and it's banned from food in other countries. Of course, it's in our food. And we see there an example of like some cereal. So that's one thing I'm going to share with you guys tonight is Young Living has cereal. I noticed some already mentioned here that they have this cereal. It's really good. I really like it. It reminds me almost like Wheaties. It's on that kind of same line of Wheaties I found. But I feel like this has like a nice crunch and like a nice light sweetness to it. So I want to share with you the ingredients. It has organic whole grain einkorn. Einkorn is an ancient grain. If you have issues with gluten, hear me out. You may want to give this a try because I have issues with gluten. I'm allergic to gluten, but I can have this because it's a different type of wheat. So in this country, we have a hybridized wheat. It's really hard to break down. So if you have that issue, don't be afraid. You might want to give this a try. So if me and a few other people that I know that have issues with gluten, we can have einkorn, okay? So this is made with organic whole grain einkorn flour, has organic coconut sugar, there's oat bran, salt, and vitamin E. That is it. All the ingredients to this. This is also great for like young kids. Think about it. Kids always want cereal, but they always want cereal that's brightly colored and loaded with sugar. And again, those are things that their growing bodies do not need. This is good. I got this for my granddaughter. She loves it. You can even add some bananas. I think that would be really good to this. And again, like I said, it kind of reminds me of the taste of like Wheaties along that line. So it's high in fiber. There's 4 grams per serving, and there's only 8 grams of sugar, which is good when you compare it to other cereals, probably a million times this amount. And it's a pretty good amount of calcium, potassium, and protein in this cereal. So I don't know, I really like it, and it really does last. All right. So the second thing that I don't have all of Young Living food. But the next thing I have is they actually sell, they grow their own flour. They grow their own einkorn. And again, that's what's in here as well. This is something they grow on their own farm. No, there was any poisons, no pesticides, none of the modern, stuff of the farming stuff they use today. They use a very old techniques, Young Living. So this is something they grow themselves, they harvest themselves, and they grind themselves into the flour. So my husband, every year he makes bread. He makes me this bread. Now remember, it's a whole grain. So it's going to be a heavier, it's not like white flour. This is going to be heavier, but it comes with a few recipes on the back. And I think, in fact, Young Living, if you look under accessories, they may have, they still have it. They used to sell an einkorn recipe book. I don't know if they still have it or not. I'm not quite sure. Someone could check for me on that. But again, even if you're sensitive to gluten like me, seriously, give this a try because I can actually eat it and I'm totally fine. I have a few friends as well. They can eat this and they're totally fine. And all it is whole grain einkorn flour, which again is an ancient wheat, really easy to digest, okay? When you order this, I think it comes in a 2-pack. So this is, you get 4 pounds. I think it's $8. It's a very good price because if you try to get even just regular flour, it's pricey. So it's a really good price for something that they grow themselves. There's no poison on it. So last but not least, I have one more graphic I want to share with you girls. There's no cereal in this picture, the same thing, high fructose corn syrup. We hear a lot about that. It increases your appetite, has a risk of weight gain, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, cancer, dementia. And again, we know a lot of cereals, especially for children, have high fructose corn syrup. So, maybe that's why they're jumping around and have ants in their pants. They're eating a lot of garbage ingredients. So think about, the products that you're bringing into your home. We talked about, again, a lot of hygiene and cleaning products that are bad. Now we're talking about food products. So just think about some of these things when you're making purchases. And just remember that Young Living doesn't have any poison whatsoever in their products. So anyone have any questions for me? Because the reason I'm asking now is because I have to actually hop off and Chris is going to take over. So before I leave, does anyone have any questions about the 2 products that I shared? My friend uses this and she was saying that a lot of quick recipes, like a quick bread, pumpkin bread, zucchini breads, you can actually, like a 1-for-1. She did it and it was fun. I haven't tried it. Mary Lee?
Okay. We have a sister in our congregation and she loves to bake bread. And she makes, what's the kind of bread, Chris, that she makes?
Is it sourdough?
Where she has the mother. And she used that flour and she said she told Chris she really loved it, the way the bread came out. Yeah. Her bread is famous here.
It's fun. That's the kind of bread that my husband makes too. He makes a sourdough. One person has a starter and then it's another person's recipe. And then he tried making this one year for me. And I was like, oh, I can have real bread. So if that's your issue, if you haven't had real bread in a long time, give us a try. Dee, you're muted though.
Yes, I'm a baker too, also in my congregation, and I bake a lot of bread and cookies and different types of things for the friends. Ever since the pandemic, that was my hobby, and I got pretty cool at it now. The sourdough, I'm trying to get ready to get into. It just takes more time to do that. Not to make the sourdough, it takes more time for it to process in order to get it just right. I tried it, but you can go out there and play golf with it. So I decided I wasn't going to do that anymore for a while. But anyway, yeah, I waste a lot of flour, but you know what? I'm going to try that flour since you just talked about it. I've seen it in there, I always order things from King, what is it, King Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
Their flours and stuff. So I'm going to try that flour because I got a lot of the friends who are allergic to gluten. And maybe I can try some things now. One sister want me to do it with almond flour, but you're talking about 2 pounds for $10, $11 for that type of flour. So since that's $8, I'm going to try that flour and see.
Yeah, and let us know. It's going to act differently than a different type of flour. Remember, this is a whole grain flour, so it's going to be more dense and more heavy. Just keep that in mind. This is not white flour. It hasn't been stripped of the bran and all the fibers. This has all the nutrients and everything still in it that Young Living grows. So yeah, give it a try and let us know. And like I said, there are recipes on the back. There is a muffin recipe and a tortilla recipe on the back.
Oh, that sounds great.
So you can always give that a try. Like I said, I think this does well with like a quick bread. they do well with quick bread. Sorry, I can't talk. All right, so if that's all right, I'm gonna hand you guys over to Chris, and I have to hop out. Good night, ladies. Enjoy the rest of your class.
Have a safe weekend. Okay, thank you.
So I want to just add a little bit more to the einkorn flower story, because like Mary Lee was saying, our friend had some of our einkorn flower and she absolutely loved it. And I was kind of afraid because she cut the flower. She cut it. I was trying to see if I still had the message from her. She cut it less than she normally does with a normal flower. But it worked perfect, because I told her you might even have to cut it, might be too heavy and you might have to cut it more. But she said it came out perfect. So Erica was also telling you about the baking and cooking with einkorn. Well, this was gifted to me and I got really excited. I have the einkorn flour myself, but there's all kinds of recipes in here. And I've made just a few of them. But oatmeal cookies looks really good. That's one of them. So if any of you get the einkorn flour, because it's a heavier, denser flour, and want some of these recipes, just let me know, and I can screenshot it and send it on to you. But if we're going to get healthy flour, the einkorn flour is actually known outside of Young Living, but like Erica was telling you, Young Living makes their own. They harvest their own, they package their own, so you know that it's pesticide free. So that kind of flour is already known by a lot of the baking community. All right, I'm going to take you guys through breakfast. Who eats breakfast? Does everybody eat breakfast here? Good, good, good. Well, what are some ideas in Young Living food for breakfast? This is my favorite, absolute favorite, is Pure Protein Complete. So what is special about this? It's full of protein. I don't run every day, but there's a lot of mornings that I do run, and I want my muscles to get the help they need to repair. So this is really, really good. There's 25 grams of protein in here. How does that compare to other things? Well, if you were to have some Greek yogurt with nuts on it, you're going to get a whopping 17 grams. One of these smoothies, or this isn't a drink, is 25 grams. If you were to have some hummus, quarter cup of hummus, you'd have 6 grams of protein. 1 egg is 6 grams of protein. 20 almonds, 5 grams of protein. So that kind of gives you an idea. When you're talking 25 grams, that's a lot of protein in one drink, one smoothie that's really low calorie. What else? What kind of protein is in here? This is kind of special about the Young Living Pure Protein Complete. It has 5 different sources of their protein. They have cow and goat whey, they have pea protein, egg white protein, hemp seed protein. So you have a big mixture of good food ingredients that you're getting your protein from. And it also has all the amino acids that the body needs to keep you going through the day. Repair if you're an exercise person, or just to keep your body going if you're one who needs that punch to make it through the day. It also has apple extract in it. It has an enzyme blend that helps you to keep yourself strong. B vitamins are in there, and all the ingredients that the body needs to make ATP, which is like your body's energy storehouse. So this has a lot of really good things in it. When I have one of these for breakfast, I try to do it after an exercise morning. I'm full till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, I can go for a good long time with just a smoothie. So what I was doing, this says 2 scoops. Well, I was doing 1 scoop with a banana, ice, and water. I'll show you guys. I just take my little smoothie thing here, and what I do is I'll put about 6 or 8 ice cubes, about that much water, 1 scoop of my pure protein, and a banana. And that's a really good breakfast. But on these days when you're on the run a lot and you're really not eating your fruits and vegetables, you can even add to your breakfast to make it more special, more nutritious for you. Because that's what we do. We use our oils to keep ourselves as healthy as possible, but what we put into our bodies is really important also. So if we're not eating enough fruits and vegetables, Young Living has come out with something new. It's called Power Meal Replacement. So this is not my favorite taste-wise. So what I do is I've been putting it in my smoothie. And with the chocolate pure protein smoothie, I get all my nutrition with a power meal. This is vegan, so those of you who need a vegan mixture, this is really nice vegan. It has in here 17 vitamins, minerals. It has 11 fruits and vegetables. So what's different between the Young Living smoothies you can make and something else you can buy at the store? This is all from food. This is all from pure food. When they say that it's 11 fruits and vegetables, well, if you read the ingredients, it's carrot powder, spinach powder, broccoli powder, sweet potato powder, blueberry powder, pumpkin seed, flax protein. So, I mean, this is all real good foods, the power meal. So this is my breakfast these days. I'll have a smoothie with these together. One on the days when I want to just like sit down and eat something, I just don't want a smoothie to start my day. Well, then we go to the einkorn granola. The einkorn granola, you can see I've got 2 bags that are almost empty. You get 3. I buy 3 of these bags at a time. But what's in the granola? You might be interested to know really what's in there. There's oats in there, seeds in there, berries in there. It's also vegan. No sugar, like Erica was telling you about earlier, no colors, no preservatives. There's wolfberries in there. We know Ningxia Red is made with wolfberries and how good that is for you. So this is just pure goodness. And what's different about this, I have been a granola eater for a long time, pre-Young Living granola. But what I found is other granolas are full of sugar. I can taste the sugar in the other granolas. And this is a nice, nutritious, healthy, not so sweet granola. It's sweet enough to satisfy you and that you feel like you're getting a nice wholesome breakfast, but it's not where your mouth is full of sugar. So that's the benefit of the Young Living granola. So this is what we do for breakfast around here. We either have a smoothie or a bowl of granola. And once in a great while, we'll make bacon and eggs. But that is not a Young Living food. Okay, so I also want to tell you guys about something you might not have even known Young Living has. How many of you drink tea? We have any tea drinkers here? Perfect, perfect. So what about Young Living tea? Young Living has teas. What's really interesting, oh, let me show you a few graphics. Hold on, I got my graphics I forget to show you guys. Let's go back for a minute to the Pure Protein Complete. Here's another benefit of it that I kind of mentioned to you, but if you eat protein with your meal, that helps you stay full. This can also be used as a snack. You could just put a little bit of the pure protein powder in some water and some milk and make a little smoothie with it as a snack. So that's another idea for you. You can have that as a snack. And some other graphics that I wanted to show you guys. Let's see what it was that I have here. I think that's basically, there's a picture of my granola, what I showed you all. Okay, now let's talk about tea. And when we're talking about tea and some of these other things, I can go ahead and show you some little, I have a few little videos that I want to show you. So let's go back to the Pure Protein Complete and let's see what Young Living has to tell us about it. Let me share this with you all. This is actually from Jen O'Sullivan, who's someone I watched a lot of her videos in the early days to learn a lot about Young Living. So let me see if she's going to come up for you all here. She wants to tell you about the Pure Protein Complete. Let me see if I can start it again where we can get her video for you. Let's see here.
The thing that's different about a herbal tea.
She's with us now. Here we go, ladies. Let's learn what Jen O'Sullivan has to tell us about Pure Protein Complete.
Pure Protein Complete is a shake mix from Young Living that contains all sorts of goodies. And it comes in both vanilla and chocolate. What it has is different proteins, right? So specific different proteins that your body processes at different times and at different rates that help you keep yourself fuller, right? It keeps your body fuller longer. So it's a great meal replacement shake and tastes great. Really good to kind of put fruit in or add different fun things to it, or just take it alone. But it's gluten-free, which a lot of people are always concerned about with protein shakes. And what I love about it is it helps you have sustained energy. It has what it has specifically is this. It helps the ATP production in your body, and that's an important thing to note because that is like the energy currency of your body, right? It's a the ATP production in your body is what allows you to have energy and sustained energy. So it's a great supplement that features many things to help you out. But the thing that I feel is necessary to understand is that it does come from multiple sources of protein, right? So you've got pea protein, which a lot of people love to use. It has whey protein. It has the RBGH free whey protein, goat whey protein, egg albumin, and it also has organic hemp seed. If you've ever heard Dr. Ollie talk about hemp seed, you'd want to get on this. This also has ancient peat extract and apple extract, plus a ton of different extra things like B vitamins, calcium, zinc, dietary fiber in the amount of 2 grams, 25 grams of sugar, or excuse me, of protein, only 9 grams of sugar. So those of you guys on like a low sugar diet, this is fine for you. So usually when you're on a low sugar diet, any of your meals, you want to be under 11 grams of sugar. So 170 calories. It's really a great shake because it helps with energy production and a healthy immune system because it does contain those digestive enzymes and amino acids. So remember, this does contain dairy, this does contain egg, it does contain stevia, but you can use it at any time. So it's gluten-free, just not vegan. But I love this one, and I encourage you to try both. If you ever are interested in trying a product because you want to know the taste of it, I encourage you to contact your the people in your crossline groups or your downline or your upline and ask if there's like 4 or 5 people that want to go in on something to do a taste test. And so that means you guys all split the cost of you. One of you splits it up and just try and do something in your same neighborhood so that you can all do a taste test and pay a portion of it rather than the whole thing. And then you can determine which one you like the best. So it's a good one. I would say it's one of my favorites. I do take the vanilla. I like the vanilla pure protein complete shake because if I want to make it chocolate, I just add some chocolate chips into the blender. But it's a good one. So I encourage you guys on this one and enjoy your pure protein complete shake. All right, we'll see you guys.
So I guess she likes the vanilla. I like the chocolate. I'm a chocolate girl. Okay, that was one little video I wanted to show you. There's a couple more that I wanted to show you. Let me show you about the Power Meal. This is what I put inside my, this is the pure protein she was telling you about. This is the Power Meal, which is a new product from Young Living. This is your fruits and vegetable replacement or supplement. Okay, so let me show you this little video about the Power Meal. See if I can get it up for you here. Let me see. All right, here we go. Power Meal coming up. If she comes up. Okay, I think we're gonna have to do this again. When I have it sitting there ready for you, it takes a second for it to remember. Here we go. This is looking better. Let's try this again. Power Meal coming up.
coming. Maybe this will help. Man, that power mill sure packs a punch. Power your day with our delicious complete vegan meal replacement. Just one scoop provides 20 grams of vegan protein, 17 vitamins and minerals, and the benefits of 11 fruits and vegetables, all without any added sugar or artificial ingredients, so you can stay strong with every sip. Here you go, hon. Another round for my big, strong man.
Wait, another? But
The kitchen still needs to be remodeled. Drink up.
Okay, so gives you an idea of the energy that you can get from having all those fruits and vegetables in your system. All right, do you guys have any questions about the granola or these smoothie drinks that I use as smoothie drinks? Any questions for me before we go on to the tea? Have you tried it? Anybody? Go ahead, Melinda. Oh, you're muted. Okay.
So does the granola have any kind of alternative sweetener in it since it doesn't have sugar?
The granola, you know, my husband likes to put honey on it. So, I mean, you can put anything on top of it that you want to make it sweeter, but unless you like something really sweet, I think it'll be fine for you. Yeah.
No, I don't like alternative sweeteners like stevia, and they have a weird flavor for me. I don't like them. So I was wondering if any of that is in there.
Oh, is it in here? Let me see. I'm going to read you the ingredients. Oats, sunflower oil, syrup from fruit juice, whole grain einkorn flour, sunflower seeds, coconut sugar, cranberries, almonds, wolfberries, walnuts, pecans, cocoa nips, vanilla extract, sea salt, and cinnamon. That's all.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good. Thanks. Any other questions, Dee? Oh, you're muted. Sorry.
Have it, I got. Anyway, about the power meal, you said that how many calories was in it? I know you said.
Okay, this one says 2 scoops. I do 1 scoop.
Okay.
2 scoops is 170.
Oh, okay.
170 calories. Yeah. There's orange essential oil in here also. And there's support for digestion with some enzyme blend is also in here. That's something that you just don't get when you don't get from a nutritious product like the things Young Living produces. Like Erica mentioned before too, that they put there. We have all this goodness in there to help us digest it. Besides it being for you.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Looking at the graphics, I think I'm going to start getting some because I don't go out anymore to shop. Just very seldom. I do. I can, but I don't want to. And I decided that some of the things that I saw today on the graphic was very nice and how it was explained. So, and these are things I get anyway, but I wasn't buying them. I know that Young Living was selling them, but I didn't go into it because we hadn't really had any video on it, you know.
Right.
So now that I did today, there's especially granola. I like to use that as a snack.
Yep.
I didn't eat chips and all that other junk. I like to eat the granola, but and I'm not too good on chip or cereal like the flakes or anything. I like something like what do you call it? That those little shredded wheat type things. That's about all I'll buy, you know, but I don't have any allergies on food, but except for cream and milk and stuff. But I have to be careful on a lot of it, not a little bit, but just a lot of it.
I will tell you also that because I'm a granola eater from way back, that you only need a little bit of this. It's very heavy. Like it's probably because it's the einkorn flour that's used, the einkorn wheat is used. It really fills you up quite quick. All right. Thank you guys. Yeah. And let us know. I mean, when we do these classes for you, we want to know what you think about it later. So feel free to tell us after you get some what you thought of it and be honest. Just tell us what you think. But I'm going to go on and tell you a little bit about I'm gonna tell you guys about some tea, but before I forget, let me find the video I want to show you because when I start talking, I forget to show you my graphics and my video. But there's a video here about the teas. So let me go ahead and show that to you before I chat about it. Here we go. Okay, let's learn about Young Living's teas. They have several different teas.
Blended from the finest ingredients that nature has to offer, Young Living is proud to offer an exquisite new tea collection. Responsibly sourced from the finest tea regions in China and India, your taste buds and spirit will delight in these unique, distinguishing blends from around the globe. For a more sophisticated start to your morning, try Orange Rosehip Black Tea. Top notes of orange gently melt into a subtle flavor of honey that finishes with the simple, comforting taste of rosehip. This tea is paired with Young Living's Lemon Vitality for an added boost to this perfectly bold blend. For an afternoon pick-me-up, vanilla lemongrass green tea is the only boost you need to lift your spirit and your focus. This tea opens with a bright combination of clouds and mist and chunmi green teas. These notes then dissolve into the lively taste of lemongrass before finishing with an earthy hint of licorice, perfect for pairing with Orange Vitality Essential Oil. In the evening, take time for yourself with spiced turmeric herbal tea. This warm, inviting blend opens with the familiar flavor of ginger that segues into a traditional taste of chai spices, finishing with the earthy, grounded taste of turmeric. This herbal tea can be enhanced by adding tangerine vitality oil. Unique, satisfying, and exquisite in quality, Young Living's tea collection is the perfect start and finish to your day, and everything in between.
All right, so that gives you an idea of several of the Young Living teas. I only have left. I have vanilla lemongrass. I think I drank all the morning tea. And then I have this spiced turmeric herbal tea. So here's something really special. Some of you who might be tea snobs might realize what this is. But to me, this was super special when I got these teas, that they're in these beautiful silk bags.
Yeah,
And
I like that.
yeah, they have, you can see the herbs that are in there. I mean, it's beautiful. So now I have tea on my keyboard. But let's start with the vanilla lemongrass. Vanilla lemongrass is a green tea. The tea that they're using is a green tea. It has, of course, the lemongrass in there, and licorice is in here. And it says when you make a cup, if you want to even enhance it that much more, you can use orange vitality oil, a little drop, or a swirl from a toothpick, or the lime vitality oil goes with this. And it's actually written on the side, just in case you forget. And this has a medium amount of caffeine. That's why they're saying it's good for an afternoon pick-me-up. So this is the afternoon tea. And then the evening tea, which this is my favorite. I absolutely loved spiced turmeric. And it also is beautiful. It's beautiful in the fact that it has that same beautiful array of nature that you can see. This is a new one here. I haven't opened yet. Let me open it so I can show it to you guys. But it's just, and it smells so amazing. If you could just smell it with me here. And it is, and they all are in these silk bags. Let's see if I can show it to you a little bit better. But it's just so pretty. I mean, it's just a really beautiful tea bag. Okay, so what's in it? What's in the spiced turmeric is ginger is in there, cinnamon. The tea that they use is a rooibos tea, which we got to learn about in South Africa. And I think my mother-in-law knows about rooibos tea, huh, Mary Lee? Yep, I think that's her favorite. There's also in there fennel, black pepper, turmeric, sarsaparilla, and they said for this tea, you can pair it with tangerine vitality or cinnamon vitality. So there's no caffeine. This is why this is an evening tea, because there's no caffeine that's in here. So that's what I have to share with you guys. our Rochelle is popping on. She had more information, but she told me she was stuck in traffic, so I don't know when she's going to be here. If you have some questions for me, or I can tell you what we're going to talk about next week, we'll see if she pops on in the next few minutes. But I also just want to, I don't have it here with me to show it to you, but there are many, many more food and drinks that Young Living has, some which Rochelle's going to share with us if she gets to pop on. But there's Einkorn Crunch snack bars. That's something new I haven't even tried yet. Someone on my team has tried it and they wrote a raving review about it. But it's a snack bar. It's also made with einkorn and it's a crunch bar. There's also the einkorn flour pancake and waffle mix. And I've had and I've really enjoyed it. It's super heavy, the einkorn spaghetti. You can also get einkorn spaghetti. There's also dried wolf berries that you can buy just as little snack berries, these special goji berries that are full of antioxidants that are so good for us. So that's something else that Young Living has. And here's something I have that's brand new, I haven't got into yet. It's called Ningxia Greens. And this is something you can make a drink out of also. It's somewhere between drink and supplement. Kind of decide what you think about it there. But any questions about the teas anybody has? I'll see if there's any more graphics I forgot to show you guys. Let's see here. This is about Rochelle's things. Go ahead, Dee. Did you have a question?
Yes, what was in the orange tea? Was it the orange vitality, ginger?
Okay, it's the spiced turmeric tea. The spice.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. It has, I didn't even mention turmeric, but of course turmeric's in it. It's called spiced turmeric. They call it spiced turmeric herbal tea. And what it has in there is ginger, cinnamon. The tea bag, the tea leaf is rooibos, which has no caffeine. Fennel, black pepper. Oh, I did say turmeric and sarsaparilla. You probably know more about that than I do. And then they say... Yeah, they say to pair it, if you want to like get an extra kick and you have your orange vitality, you can put a little swirl of that in there to add some fresh oil flavor. Melinda, go ahead.
You said that it comes in a silk tea bag. Frequently, the bags that say that they're silken are made of actually woven plastic. Is this actual silk?
Let me see if it says. That's what I remember from back when they first came out. Yeah, I don't know. I can't clarify, but I remember when it came out, I was impressed because they said it was a silk tea bag. And usually if Young Living says it, it's true. If you find out, let me know. Text me. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks. Any other questions about our teas anybody has for us here? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you this graphic. If I have actually a little video that I was going to show if Rochelle wanted me to, but since she didn't pop on yet, let me go ahead and show you the little video. She's going to tell you guys about our golden turmeric, and she makes a drink out of the golden turmeric, somewhere between a drink and a supplement, but here's just a little video on the turmeric drink. Okay, let's see if I can bring it up for you from Young Living itself. Okay, let me turn the sound on. Here we go. Okay, so that is a little bit about the turmeric. If Rochelle makes it on here, she's going to tell us a little bit more about the turmeric drink. Hoping that we see her in the next few minutes. And next time we'll have a report on the greens. And we can add some more information about the greens for you guys. But until we see if she gets to pop on next week, we were thinking about doing a make your own perfume class. Does that sound good to everyone, or some different ideas that you might have for us? Okay, let's do it. Next week, I see positive input from my Zoom people. So next week, we're going to do a make your own perfume class. So if you have some Here's just a suggestion for you if you want to do it with us. Usually you need a tree oil, a flower oil, and a citrus oil. So if you have a tree oil in your collection you like, bring it close by so you can mix it. And if you have a flower oil that you like, pull it out so that you can use that one, whatever flower oil you like, and a citrus oil. And what you can do, this is just kind of a preparation for the class next week. Take one of each of these oils and roll it under your nose and see if that blend smells good to you. And then we'll work together about making our own perfumes. That's what we'll be doing next week. And then the following week, we're going to have a CBD education class. Do you have a question, Mary Lee? Oh, you're muted. Can't hear you. Oh, you're still muted. Okay, go ahead.
Flower oils, what are some of them?
Lang-a-lang, jasmine, geranium. You might have geranium. Anything, like if it's the name of a flower, just a flower oil.
Mm.
Find one that you really like the scent of, and you can have it there in front of your camera. If you guys have an empty roller bottle, that's usually the best, or even an empty 15 ml bottle, we can use that if you happen to have a spray top for it. That's another idea. So we're just going to work together, make our own perfumes. Go ahead, Melinda. Oops, I'm not hearing you for some reason. You're unmuted, but I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so does Young Living make oils that are from the flower of the citrus plants, not just the peels?
Their citrus is usually from the peel. Yeah. Their citrus is normally from the peel. They're cold pressed from the peel is where most, as far as I know, all the citrus oils come from the peel of it. But that's amazing. Go ahead, Dee. Did you want to add something?
What was that first oil you mentioned?
A tree oil like cedarwood or juniper or whatever kind of tree. Usually you have a combination of a tree, a flower, and citrus. It's just, you can do anything you want, but just basically this will make a nice grounded perfume. Actually, the grounding part is the tree. So and we want to get those scents that go well together. We'll work on that next week.
If I make some for my sister, because she's a perfume person. I'm not. My husband has that lung disease, and it's kind of hard for me to even do my diffuser mint.
Right. Well, it's kind of you become a walking diffuser with the homemade perfume from Young Living. You're your walking diffuser. All right.
That's true.
I'm going to say goodbye to everyone on Facebook, and we can chat a little bit more. All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining us. See you next.